Sorry for the bad positioning here, but uh, I'm parked for a moment and then we're going to hit the road. I didn't realize how dead my phone was going to be. But yeah, my channel is still up, despite what one part-time content creator says. And I am in Barstow, California right now on my way to Vegas to go see the comedians of Compound Media, including, Anthony Cumia and Chrissy Mayer. I should be there in about 2 hours. I got to check into the hotel, print my tickets out, and then I'll head over. It's at the Plaza. I'm staying at the Venetian just for a day or two. Hey, thank God the printing is big on this. Hale, how's it going? I can actually read it because my sunglasses are for long distance viewing, not for reading. What's up, everybody? Well, that was a hell of a show last night, wasn't it? That was fucking something else. Move my bag of goodies there, my road goodies. I was, I think for the first time in a long time, I was nervous, right? But because I'm human. But when this thing happened so fast, it happened within 48 hours. Jeremy calls me and goes, yeah, I think we could get Alex Jones on Friday Night Tights. I'm like, okay. And I hear stuff like, I've heard stuff like that before, not from Jeremy, but from other people. And I'm like, all right, let's do a wait and see here. A lot of people get busy. It's not like they don't intend to be on the show. Sometimes it's hard to pin down somebody who's running his own media network. I completely understand that, but Alex Jones was in contact the whole time. He actually confirmed it early. We just wanted to make sure we could, Jeremy wanted to make sure that the manager, his booker, confirmed it, and she did, and that's when we announced it. But yeah, like, we couldn't get, I wish we could have done a couple of weeks of build up, but it worked out the way it did, and I could not be happier. I've been smiling ever since. It's been fucking phenomenal. And there were people who were concerned and they were looking out for me. So I this isn't a criticism at all. I got emails. I got, are you sure about this? Are you sure it's good for the channel? And I wasn't worried about that part. I've talked about how much of a fan I am of Alex Jones. I've watched him for years, before InfoWars, before Prison Planet, when he was just doing his movies. And, because I'm a huge fan of Art Bell and conspiracies and stuff. And, I do have a show called The Exozone, which will return soon, by the way. So, my wife's messaging me. My wife was broken down on the side of the road, so I hope she's okay. I got to read this. Hang on. Good. She's good. She's good. She's good. I hope you guys can still hear me. I just heard my earphones blip, and I'm like, I've got the shortest cord in the world, and I think I have like 11% on my battery. So let's see if I can read some of this. George! Fucking George is a legend. I gotta call him later too. I'm not driving right now, so I will be driving soon. I'm in a truck stop parking lot just on the side of the 15 right now, so we're good. We're good. What's popping? I don't know. I'm going over to Vegas again. Kind of a quick trip to go see Chrissy and Anthony Cumia. I'm a big fan of Anthony Cumia and the comedians of Compound Media, as I said before. But yeah, I just wanted to address a little bit And then I'll get to the chat here because I can read it. That's good. I have my settings on my phone like for somebody who's basically blind. Yeah, I I saw what happened on Twitter, and I guess I got to refer to the Go-Go's on this. Pay no mind to what they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Our lips are sealed. There's a weapon we can use in our defense: silence. That's how I go about this shit. If somebody wants to be a snitch and be public about it, I just wouldn't recommend that. That's not a real good way to go about life. Now, in the old days, I learned very early on that snitches don't end up with snitches, they end up in ditches. So I just tend to mind my own business with stuff like that. And if people are going to do what they're going to do for whatever reasons they're going to do it, I can't control it. But if they're going to do it publicly, well, then sometimes the universe unfolds as it should. That's all I got to say about that. As Eric July puts it, it's fucking ankle biters. And I can't especially if you're creating content, pay them no mind. They just want to get in your way. They just want to distract you. I don't know these people, never talked to any of these people personally. So, I doubt it's actually about what I'm saying or what I'm doing or what Jeremy's saying or what Az is saying or what Ryan's saying. And it's more about something else, something going on with them. And I'm not really interested in being their psychiatrist or psychologist. I've always found that when I start blaming everybody else in the world for my problems, then it's generally probably, it's me. I got to look in the mirror and figure out what's going on with me. I will say, as it stands right now, YouTube doesn't have a single problem with that live stream. As it stands right now, things could change. Who knows? But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. And if something bad happens, it happens. That's why I was talking to Mahler about this. And I talked about it in a couple live streams ago. I'm pretty grateful that this happened later in life. I have a lot of empathy for younger people who are content creating, and this is the first success they've had. And if YouTube rips it away, that could just gut somebody, understandably. And how this could probably affect somebody younger. I've done shit in my life. I've failed a lot, succeeded a couple of times in other things. So it's kind of good that it happened later. I would have probably dealt with this a completely different way if I was younger. I'd probably be completely out of control and a complete idiot. So yeah, and I'll tell the story on another live stream of the last guy. See, a guy did snitch on me about 2 decades ago, and I ended up doing 4 months in county jail for something I didn't do because this guy ratted me out to the cops for something he did. And I paid him back. I'll tell that story another day. Me and a friend of mine paid him back for his kindness. And it's not a fucking good story. It's not anything I'm even proud of, but I'll tell the story. As far as anything else, I heard the guy backtrack. I haven't been on Twitter in the last couple of hours because I've been on the road. I thought it was funny. I was just getting a good chuckle out of it because you guys were fucking killing him. So thanks. I really appreciate that. You guys are fucking awesome. The chat was great. The mods, we had a little meeting before the show, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. And Az had the best, attitude about it. He's like, this is just another show. Let's do it. And Alex fucking killed it. and he's a pretty cool dude. He's a pretty cool dude. I'm gonna read some chat. Then I'm gonna the Uncle Jesse of FNT. I freaking look like it. Hey, I've like it's 9/11, right? So I've got my patriotic gear on today. My Captain America, my real Captain America shirt. Uh, who is the guy? Is this? It says Craig. I can, and it's because I'm wearing my sunglasses. I can only half read this stuff, so I apologize. Good stuff, Gary. Good luck, dude. We need more Exozone. Oh, we'll get it. We'll get some more Exozone once, you know, my life is just complete chaos right now in a good way. But yeah, the Exozone will be back. Britain wins the U.S. Open. Good. You know what? I used to like the tennis ball. I used to be into the tennis. A buddy of mine, a childhood friend of mine, was a pro tennis player, Michael Chang. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but he and I. Sorry, I get in the desert and I get sniffly. He and I used to we traded comic books and played superheroes together when we were wee little lads. This is backcountry. Well, I rarely do live streams from my phone, so I kind of boomered it. I'm like, when do I start? Maybe I'll just start now. I should have checked how much battery life I had. I don't know if George is in the chat. Here, I saw some super chats in here. Let me try to find them. Sorry, my finger. You're seeing my finger. I didn't mean to finger you. There we go. Are you going to the Rockabilly Weekender at the Orleans? You can even get a vaccinated for Viva badge. So rebellious. Yeah, no. No, I'm not. I'm actually just going to a comedy show. That would be fun under normal circumstances, but like Vegas is all masked up and kind of no fun right now. Oh yeah, I love John B. Wells. Yo, Gary, try to get John B. Wells on Exozone next time. He's way more chill than Alex Jones and talks about the crazy stuff. Would be good and great conversation. Check out the Caravan to Midnight. I'm a member of Caravan to Midnight. I was pissed when John B. Wells was unceremoniously fucking canned from Coast to Coast because George Noory is a little bitch, and John B. Wells was getting better ratings than him on the weekend because John B. Wells has got this great, like, fucking just born for radio voice. He does the commentary at the beginning of JFK. That's John B. Wells. And he's exactly like Alex, but he's like a more chill Alex, I believe. But I love Alex. Alex's passion is something that makes him unique, and he is fucking hilarious and cool. Sorry, I got to get old man here. Oh, that helps a lot. There we go. The only way to top AJ from that night, in my opinion, is to find a way to get Mr. Medicare, aka Papa Jim, on before his cancer AIDS gets him. Oh my God! For one, my heart goes out to Mr. Medicare, and I would talk to him in a second. Udabomb. I can't possibly beat a bomb when Udabomb. Thank you for the $5, and thank you for the $5 again. And I'm sorry I can't see your name. I think it says Dante. I'm sorry. They like cut off your names there. I think it's Dante. Sorry, Dante, if that's wrong. Um, but yeah, I actually should be hitting the road here pretty soon. I am the lost member of ZZ Top. Yeah, my beard is way due for a trim. Like my wife is. I need. My wife is not home. I actually had to trim my own mustache, and I freak out every time I do it because I did jack up my beard one time, trimming it. So, but yeah, it needs a little bit of trim. George. Um, and yeah, I'm definitely not going to do the Ryan thing of driving while I'm doing a live stream. That's just not anything I'm going to do. Dawn Lemon says Alex Jones is the prophet. He is. You didn't read my super chat last night, so I'll try to make my joke again. Every time Alex Jones is proven right, an interdimensional demon gets their wings. That is pretty good. Well done on last night's show. Thank you so much. And I really wish I could see your name. This is so dumb, YouTube. I'll read that again on the square up. Okay. Thank you for the 1999. The names are being cut off. I can barely see this. So that sucks. And I'm sorry. Turn the frogs gay. The frickin' frogs are gay or hermaphrodite. Dude, why is this? Oh, I was like zooming in. I'm like, why is it on my fucking beard? What the fuck? Oh, did I see one there? I know this is like top-notch live fucking streaming, but yeah, here, fuck it. My phone's got enough juice. I've got this cool little compartment right here where I can just do that. There we go. That's better. I'm in the FJ. I'll make it there in time. The show doesn't start till 7:30, and I got like 4 hours. And I, the less time I'm on my own in Vegas, probably the better. Oh, snitches in what way? Good question. You guys probably don't know because most of you are not on Twitter because you're normal people and you're smart. So a couple of YouTube channels blasted to YouTube directly that I had Alex Jones on the channel. Now, I might be going out on a limb on this, guys, but I think YouTube figured out Alex Jones was on the channel when I put him on the thumbnail and put his name in the title. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing they were aware the minute I put the name in the title. I even put his name in the tags. I wasn't hiding from this. I wasn't trying to sneak around. Tim Pool has had him on, and Joe Rogan has had him on. There's another channel, forgive me, who's had him on YouTube. So he's been on YouTube before. It's not like I'm doing anything that some other people haven't done already first. So, yeah, they blasted it to Mama Susan, which, listen, again, I can't control what people do. And as you guys know, people can talk shit. I don't care. It doesn't bother me in the least bit. But yeah, they did that, and it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything, as I suspected. I think not all the time, but sometimes YouTube, and it depends on the person at YouTube, and because it's not always a bot. Now, if it's a bot, anything could fucking happen. But if it's a person, I think there's nuance. I think it depends on the person. And they probably look back at the channel and see if the channel's like done anything. I would say that what YouTube looks down on the most is, well, aside from breaking TOS, is false flagging, which is breaking TOS. I'll happily show one day my flag history because it's empty. It's empty. Never fucking flagged anybody in my life, and I never fucking would. Yeah, I can't get my head around it. So that's for them to figure out. But I wasn't going to let that ruin a really freaking positive experience. And I'm glad you guys had a good time. That was I wanted you guys to have fun. And looks like you guys had a lot of fun. And that's the whole point. We're only, I mean, according to Alex, we're not on this earth for very much longer. He said 2030. We're all done. And hey, if the big, if SMOD comes down, the sweet meteor of death, yeah, it could be sooner. So live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. That's something me and Mrs. Nerdrotic have in common. We like the experience of life and not taking unnecessary chances. But I was talking to her because I've known Mrs. Nerdrotic since she was 15. And when I first met her, I just never took her for somebody who would want to have kids. And when she said, I want to have kids, I was like, wow. And she's like, well, I live life to the fullest. And part of living life to the fullest is, experiencing giving life and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's fucking cool and deep. And right, I think. And, it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody. But yeah, it's just been a hell of a ride, and I'm just nothing but grateful, man. I don't know if we could top that. I mean, sure, you want to top something. I can't think of many people that would top that would come on the show. But we'll try. But we're also going to have, Yellow Flash on again, and Mahler and Critical Drinker and some other channels as we discover new channels. We just had Gothics on. She's cool as hell. Go check out her channel. Still want to get Jay Longbone on, sooner than later. So yeah. Oh. Did I hear that Shang-Chi box office dropped 67%? From Friday to Friday? I think I heard that. I'm pretty sure I heard that. But I'm going to wait. We'll see how the rest of the weekend goes. We'll see how the spin goes. Odin pointed this out last night on FNT. They're gonna relate the drop-off from the 3 days. Remember, they were counting the 4 days in the positive direction when it was 90 million domestic. But they're only going to count the 3 day total when they're going to do weekend to weekend during the drop. But if you actually go to the Monday to Monday drop next week, that'll be something else. That's going to be 90%. And it doesn't look like it's getting a Chinese release. So, I think as I originally stated a long time ago, I think the movie will be average and do averagely well. That was my initial prediction. It will do average and it will do averagely well. The only movie I have speculated that could be an outright flop is The Eternals. And if I'm wrong, so what? Who cares? It looks terrible. But it could be great. I could watch it and go, wow, that trailer was terrible, and that movie was actually good. So yeah, there was some snitching going on Twitter, and well, I mean, that's just a day that ends in Y, right? I'm sorry I can't read. ZZ Top, yeah. Somebody said that at the gas station too. Well, yeah, I gotta. You know what? Like, I'm talking to fucking Alex Jones, like somebody, love him or hate him, you gotta respect what that guy's done. That guy's built a fucking media empire with millions of viewers. He doesn't need fucking YouTube. He's done what so many people want to do. He just went out and created his own thing. I mean, sure, I guess I'd love to do that. I don't mind being on YouTube, but I wish Alex was still. I think YouTube would be better with Joe Rogan and Alex, and even Gavin McGinnis, who I think had a horrible bad rap, if you know the truth of that entire situation, which we've gone over. Yeah, I think YouTube would be better with them on it. I heard there was a kill stream last night that I might be interested in, that I'm probably going to listen to on the way to Vegas. And thank you for the big respect. And like, the respect goes to you guys. It goes to you guys. Like, you showed up in mass and drowned out any detractors. It wasn't even close. You guys just buried them. Fucking buried them. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. And I could barely sleep. I woke up buzzing. I'm buzzing right now. And I almost like wanted to just stay home and enjoy everything on the internet, but I got to go to Vegas, and this will be fun. And maybe I can live stream later. I'll probably live stream later. I wish I could live stream the show, but they probably wouldn't appreciate that. So I think that would be pretty fun. But I'm a big fan of the stand-up comedy, especially when it's like real fucking stand-up comedy. It's people who aren't afraid to say fucking anything, and this is going to be some dark comedy. So, all right, I'm going to hit the road. Let me see. I'm going to try to get soups before I go. I read that one. Yeah, the salt was flowing a little bit, but not too bad. Gary, I read this one. Yeah, John B. Wells, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out John B. Wells, he does woo-woo, he does conspiracy, he does straight up news, and his network is called Caravan of Midnight, and he's got the single best radio voice I've ever heard. Yeah, few people learn, Gary, that they got to look at themselves in the mirror. They get stuck in cognitive, moralistic, younglings. Also, fucking dig the hat. Thank you. Mrs. Nerderotic and I have matching hats that we got at a truck stop on the way back from Vegas. Yeah, that's okay. That's a real thing, right? Being stuck in life, and I've been stuck in life. It happens to everybody. So this isn't me like on some pedestal looking down at people like, oh well, I've never been stuck in life. No, I've been fucking stuck in the mud, just spinning my wheels. And it's not a fun experience. And again, it happens to all of us, and it's about working on myself. That's why I go to meetings. That's why I go to meetings. That's why I talk to people. That's why I talk to my sponsor. Because I don't fucking have the answers like half the time. And it's good being humble. That's part of it, is like, I fuck up. I make mistakes. The unsolicited advice that obviously he didn't hear that I gave to the Uber Eats driver when he was giving Jeremy shit a year ago, and I think it was right around the time he said he's turning over a new leaf was, hey, for me, it's like, I'm not going to trip, water under the bridge. But why don't you spend a year just talking about pop culture? That's what you want to do. Just talk about pop culture. Don't talk about other YouTubers. Like, just go 365 days without bringing up another content creator or whatever, and just use your takes on your channel and see what happens. My guess would be things would turn around. As predicted, Shang-Chi, sorry, I got to get old man here. As predicted, Shang-Chi took a nosedive at the box office. Any chance Simu Liu will eat crow and apologize? No, and that's why Simu is obviously new to this game. There's probably other actors who just went, oh, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. Hey, it's the #1 movie in the world. It was the #1 movie in the world, and it was also the depending if without adjusting for inflation, the 5th lowest MCU opening. When you adjust for inflation, it's the 3rd or 2nd. I think Ryan said 3rd or 2nd. Ryan's got a video out on it. Go check it out right after this if you haven't seen it. Baby boy, he's got a Shang-Chi fell off 67% on the from Friday to Friday. Simu Liu really quiet suddenly. FNT had its biggest numbers ever in the week. Tiger Blood winning. I'm taking all these L's. Me and Jeremy were just talking about all the L's we collected, and we don't know what to. We're gonna probably have to put them in our garage or something. All those L's. By the way, that was I'm sorry, I didn't read the amounts. I'm going to read these all again on a square up. Okay. So that was $5 from Half Your Name Chopped Out. God dang it, YouTube. What the fuck? I apologize. We got, Jesus. All right. This isn't going to look as cool. Rob Dorsey. Okay, for $50. I'll get to that in a second. I think I can hear. Let's see. Yummy, yum, eat, amund. I think that was for $5. This is from Rob Dorsey. Off topic. You're a Lord of the Rings fan. Is Nerd of the Rings good? I listened to them and didn't know. By the way, loved AJ episode. You guys rock. I don't know. I don't know if Nerd of the Rings is good. I will find out. The only lore channel I really listen to on occasion is Men of the West. I know there's a bunch out there that I heard some are really good too. But I think everybody's kind of jumping on the Lord of the Rings on Prime, which is going to be a female-centric, intersectional feminist Lord of the Rings. I promise you. And if I'm wrong, I will happily eat crow. But it looks like that's what it's going to be. All right. So what are they saying? Are they saying the vax only lasts 6 months? Not surprised. I have no idea. The best advice I could give is obviously talk to your physician. I would talk to more than one. That's helped me and make the best decision for you and your family. If that requires getting the poke, then get the poke. I would just say to all of our friends out there that whether you got the poke or not, please support anyone who wants, please respect everybody's decision to choose for themselves. That's all I would ask. I would recommend that as well, right now as it stands, a free American. Respect other people's freedom, because I'm guessing they're a lot like me. My freedom is not negotiable. So nobody gets to make decisions about my freedom. And I that's where it should stand. That's where it should be. This is America. But by all means, if you need to get it for your work and stuff like that, and it's like it's that or starve, that's a personal decision that you got to make, and nobody's going to ever, well, not me anyway. I'm not going to judge you for it. I know people who've gotten the poke and they're perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I know people who got the poke. My phone just went dark. Who have been sick. There we go. Holy shit, I remember watching Michael Chang win the French Open in 1989. That was awesome. Yes. He was trained by, he played with his brother Carl, who was my friend too. He had the best comic collection. George Marlowe for $49.99. Damn it, phone, stay plugged in. Vegas, baby. What are you doing fingering? I'm fingering the phone. To the Legend of Live, all hail ZZ Top, brother. All hail FNT. Hail! Yeah, my beard does look longer, like, when I'm not in my studio. I don't know what that's about. I asked Sticks and George, love you, man. George! That guy's looking at me over there. I asked Sticks Sexenhammer 666 on his live stream when he was going to guest on FNT, and he didn't know about your channel or G&G. Nah, he probably doesn't know who the hell we are. He's probably looking it up. He'd be a great guest. He'd be a fantastic guest, and he is a fantastic content creator. Incredibly insightful, fucking, I would say genius level intelligence. I don't think I'm going out on a limb by saying that. Let's just say I wouldn't get into any kind of a debate with that dude. He would fucking smoke me. And that was from George Molo for $49.99 and Editor MG for $10. Thank you. You guys rock. What's up, good Tom King? I saw you in there. How you doing? We got Doubtful 1998, Arturo Travino, and then we got is that a Keo, or I see it's Hail Gary. You got legs and you know how to use them. Have a great trip. Thank you for the $7.99 Australian. I do have legs. You know what sucks is when you're old, right? And you're on the freeway and you're in traffic and your foot cramps up. That sucks. I'm going to Vegas, DCG, for $2.79 to go see a comedy show tonight. It's an in and out. I'm going to go there, go see the show, maybe hang out a little bit afterwards, go to a White Castle because I have no White Castles near me, and then go to bed, get up, and come back home and get back to work. Get back to work, make some videos. George Molo, 17 of 55. George! All hail the bearded. How do I? Bedouin Barbarian of broadcast. Congratulations, George. You're using these big words. I am an uneducated man. Thank you for remembering 9/11. Hey, never forget. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, this hat. Everybody remembers where they were. I was on my way to work in Escondido. I was going to work. I worked at Acura of Escondido selling auto parts. Turned on my TV just in time to see the first building fall. And I knew it was a terrorist attack. You notice nobody's saying terrorist attack today. They're calling it the events of 9. It's a fucking terrorist attack. It was a terrorist attack. What happened leading up to that? What was behind the terrorist attack? That's a debate for another day. But it was still a terrorist attack. An attack by terrorists on innocent lives. 3,000 people. I watched people fucking jumping out of the fucking buildings. And I watched it I watched the fucking horror like play out, and then I watched this awe-inspiring heroism, and then I watched our country united for the first time that in a long time, and for the last time, and look where we are now. Now I know that fucking cunt George Bush went out and talked today. I don't fucking like that dude. Sorry, I don't like that dude. I was all about him, you know, when that was going down, but all the events since then, and yeah, no way, no fucking way do I like that dude. But you know, 3,000 plus Americans lost their lives to hate, and they used our freedom against us, and it led to us losing a lot of fucking freedoms. But yeah, of course, anybody affected, there's still people affected by it to this day, you know, because obviously they lost family members or they're sick, and my heart goes out to them. America has not been the same since, and now we're going through something else. It's been 20, I can't believe it's been 20 years, and we Canadians will stand with our American brethren to the end of time. Hail Canada, long live the cause of freedom. God save the Queen. God save the Queen. UK is fucking standing up to this shit right now. I'm proud of my fucking Brits. I'm so proud of you. And for those of you fighting it in Canada, we got your back. Same in Australia. I'm proud of all of you out there. Having Alex Jones was legendary. Seeing people cry on Twitter was even better. So Gary, when is Gina coming on? Uber Geek for £5. I would love to have her on. I'll ask her again. I don't know if I should ask her or her representation. It's probably more professional to ask her representation. I could DM her, but she's making a movie, and I know she gets a lot of requests. And I don't want to be that guy, but I would love to have her on because I have massive respect for her. And who knew freedom could be so hot? Rex 444 Gary, I could buy you a ticket. I can buy a ticket to the show if you don't want to be totally on your own. And if you're there, go support Chrissy. I'm good. I am totally cool riding by myself. I mean, like, thank you. I mean, if you want to go to the show, go to have a good time. I'll be there. We can hang. Certainly. But I've never had a problem hanging out by myself. I was that kid who, my sister was older, so we didn't hang out. And I would go across the street from my house and throw a football to myself. And it is possible. James, I'm going to just say James. Did the hat and the stream? Yes, the hat and the stream. Thank you for the $20. Thank you. And thank you, George. All right, I got to hit the road, guys. For $1.49, thank you, Loose Cannon. Appreciate the donation. I'll live stream again, probably late tonight. We'll do a little late night nerdrotic, since I'll just be alone in my hotel room. Gary, I watched the live stream done by Styx earlier, and someone sent him a super chat that said that he should be on the next FNT. You'd be interested in having him on? I would, absolutely. And thanks, whoever sent the super chat, thank you for thinking of us. And yeah, massive respect for that guy. George Molo for $19.99, 8 of 55. Wasn't the last one 17 of 55, George? Losers whine, winners don't have time. Live big, live bold, laugh hard. Oh, I did. I was laughing my testicles off last night. Live your best life. You too, George. I was having a gas. Oh, wait, yeah, car video. I'll just snap it. Well, for one, I don't do car videos. This is a cruiser video. This is an FJ Cruiser. This is a real man's car, 4x4. I I do believe the blue on this car is called Confederate blue. That's the name of the color. I didn't name the color. Okay. It's a little dirty right now. Some aggro Uber Eats drivers. Yeah, most of them are great. And I do want to point out, DCG for 279, that in all seriousness, I love the gig economy. I think it's one of the best things that big tech has brought us. And it's there for any of us if we need to go out and work and get a few extra bucks to get something we like, to pay a bill, to go on a trip. That opportunity is there. That's fucking capitalism. That's America. That's fucking awesome. So anybody who's out there gigging, I love it. The John Beck, trying to stop constantly puts oneself on a treadmill just to enjoy, which I think is what you're doing. This is more for the chat. Gotcha. Hail, Gary. Great FNT. And thank you, the John Beck, for $10. Hail, great FNT. When you get a chance, check out the Remix Brothers. They have a new Alex Jones Ivermectin remix that is great. Oh, I'll check it out. I can't see your name. Is it Griff Rider? It's Griff Rider. What's up, Griff Rider? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we had almost 17,000. We were a hair away from 17,000. We had 16,800. It is not a record for the channel. The record for the channel was 24,000 when Doomcock and I were reviewing Game of Thrones. The Bells episode. Loose Cannon. Give our love to Chrissy. I will pass on all the love to Chrissy. Alex Jones on FNT was everything I've been battling. Some harder mental issues, and it was the catharsis I needed. Aw, Kevin, glad to hear that. Thank you for the $5. Hi, Christy. Did I say Christy? I meant Christy, according to Christy. And there's the good Tom King again. James says, buy Gino a shot for me. I will. I'll have a shot of espresso. This is the Las Vegas lawyer, by the way, Scott S. Oh, yeah. Well, if you're here in Vegas, then yeah, the tickets are, I think, $45. I don't think I bought a ticket to both shows, so I think I'm going to have to ask Christy for comps anyway. I wasn't going to ask her, but I might have to ask her. Have fun and say hi to Christy. Much love, FNT, says Lady Greymaster, who just had her first live stream. Congratulations. Sorry I couldn't make it. Thank you for the $2. WG for $50. I heard burritos taste better in an FJ, man. Here's some money to test that theory. I heard they do too. It's 2011 FJ Cruiser. I love this fucking thing. Made in Japan. Oh, battery power 6%. That's fucking awesome. All right. Everybody, I'm going to hit the road. You be good. I will live stream later tonight. I'll be at 10 and 2. No, I don't do 10 and 2.
The Led Zeppelin.
I got my my Aussie's Boneyard on my Boomer XM radio. I've got my vape. I've got my sunglasses. I've got some caffeinated drinks. I'm ready to hit the road. So you guys, all be good to each other, and I will see you very, very soon. Anybody I missed, of course, will be on a square up. Go watch Ryan's video. I think I talked to Az today, and he said he's going to wake up later and do a Witcher stream, so make sure to catch that. And I'll see you later. Thanks again for supporting Friday Night Tights. Thanks again for having our back on Twitter. You guys are fucking great. It was hilarious watching that go down. Oh, we got one. Oh, I look like ZZ Top. Yes, I'm trying. I do play bass, but it's too soon for that. Too soon for that joke. Uh, Again, thanks guys for everything last night. It was so much fucking fun, and I will see you later.